Hello everyone, my name is SimpleWeeb, and today's video is a little bit different. I haven't posted for a while because I got 2 strikes, unfortunately. I'm a little bit pissed with that, but well, I can't do anything because I really used other person content, but I think it was a little bit unfair. But I think I could talk about that later because now I'm here to talk about the seasonal anime that will be airing this season, the fall season. It's really about to start this season, and I'm very excited about it because it has a lot of anime, as you can see. But I will only focus on the anime that I've watched first season or it's brand new that has no seasons before, and the ones that are second or third season or something that you have to watch previous things to watch this one I won't be talking about because after all I haven't watched it, so why would I talk about that? The only exception is Tokyo Ghoul Re season 2 because I watched the first season. And without further ado, let's get on it, right? So the first one, I'm not impressed with that because it was obvious. It's Sword Art Online Alicization, and everyone is excited about it. Just look at the number of people compared with the second one. It's completely crazy, and the hype is real because everyone is excited about it. It's like it's not because they particularly like Sword Art Online, it's just because you have to have an opinion on Sword Art Online because everyone heard about Sword Art Online, and almost everyone that starts watching anime starts with Sword Art Online or something, or always ends up watching Sword Art Online. And I'll watch this season because it actually looks better than the last two ones. For the first time, Kirito doesn't look like an Isekai Jesus, not a fucking god that can beat everything. And I'm very excited. And there's 4 cores. That's crazy. I think yes, the first episode. It's 1 hour special. It was already heard in Japan, but I'm not from Japan, so I think the story it's really different from the the other two. Well, it has always the same thing, which is the trapped in the fantasy world, because that's what isekai means, and Sword Art Online is an isekai anime. The second one, and I'm passing Fairy Tail because I never watched Fairy Tail. I haven't watched yet, at least. And the second one that I will be watching for sure, it's Tokyo Ghoul Re season 2. Hello. While I was going through editing, I remember that I heard that was a really interesting thing in Tokyo Ghoul season 2. That happens around the chapter 125 of the manga, and I'm pretty sure the manga readers know what I'm talking about. Although I haven't read the manga yet, the spicy news always get to my earring. But I will certainly see it because I am a great fan of Tokyo Ghoul. After all, my profile picture is Kaneki, and I although I know I will read the manga because I know that there are some things that are in the manga and aren't in the anime, and I'm already reading the Tokyo Ghoul manga, not the Tokyo Ghoul one, and I'm very excited about this season 2. Probably even more excited about this season 2 than Sword Art Online Alicization. The next one is Goblin Slayer, and I have to say that Goblin Slayer, I heard about it, the light novel, and I think it's really cool. And these three, I'm pretty sure that I will be watching all of them. All this are anime that I'll watch the first and second episode, and except for this, I'm pretty sure that I won't watch this, because come on, what the fuck is this? And but most of them are anime that I will watch the first and second episode. Now I found this one, the Bunny Girl Senpai, because that's the name is huge. I found the Bunny Girl Senpai very funny. Now the Hirozuku Sekai no Ashitakara, I found it really interesting, and I'm not kidding. Now the next one, and this one I will talk about too because it's really fucking weird. It's Tensai Shitara Slime Dataken, and basically it tells the story. The synopsis is so short that I'll read it. Rimono Tempest is the new name of a slime in a fantasy world taken by a former 37-year-old human, Sato Mikami, after he is killed by a passing robber. Broken free from ordinary, stale past life, his fresh adventure in a fantasy world as a slime monster with unique abilities begins. So this is the perfect story to make an entire out of it. After all, it has a slime. The main character is a slime. The next one is also looks pretty interesting, but really weird too, and that's Yagate Kimi ni Naru. And moving on, Kishuku Gakko no Juliet, and this looks fucking weird, I have to say. It's so weird that I don't know how to describe this. And I will just read the synopsis and you will understand why it's fucking weird. The story takes place at Grigio Academy boarding school, where students come from two rivaling countries known as Black Dogs and White Cats. Black Dogs and White Cats. Percy and Inuzaka are leaders of their respective dorms, but they are secretly in love with each other, because why not? Now they must keep their relationship a secret from other dorm mates while trying to avoid trouble. Next, and this one I find it really cool, it's that name, because I'm not gonna say that. It's really hard to say, I'm not Japanese. The next one is Rewrited Tokigo no Derrida, and tells the story of Derrida, an engineer that falls in a freeze machine and wakes up 10 years later, and the world is completely devastated and he doesn't know what happened. The next one, it's Origasuki, that name, huge name, that I can't read, and it's about a girl, a beautiful girl, that has excellent grades, and she decides to write a light novel, and her light novel wins a light novel award, but one guy decides that she isn't the author of the light novel, the author is him. Then we have a sports anime about archery, and it looks really cool, because at least for me, because I really like archery, and it's a sport anime, an anime that I haven't explored a lot, but I would love to watch some sports anime, because like I said, I haven't watched enough sports anime, and I will surely watch this one. This is one that I will watch for sure. And now, a game-based one that's fucking weird, and it's called Conception. At least the synopsis is weird, and this is the only one that it's fucking big, and I will watch it. On his high school graduation day, Itsuki's cousin, Mairo, tells him that she's pregnant. It was in that moment that Nathan knew he fucked up. Just then, a gate of light emerges and transports the two into a world of Grandvania. And this, where is the connection? Why? It's like, hey, cousin, guess what? I'm pregnant. And then they are transported to a different world just because. In this land, impurities have been causing a disturbance to the stars, plunging Grandvania into chaos and disorder. And Itsuki, now revealed to be one who is fated to meet with the Star Maidens, is seen as Grandvania's last hope, and was thus given the task to produce star children. I wonder how is he going to produce star children and combat the impurities. And unless the task is complete, Itsuki might never be able to return home. Why would he want to come home? He's fucked up. And in that world that he was transported to, he has multiple girls and he has to produce star children, which means he would as many as he wants. Yes, this one, Tonari no Kyotsuki something, it's fucking weird. It's a vampire one, but the vampires order blood through the internet. Uchi no maid ga uzasugiru. That one is really funny. Let me tell you what it is. It's a girl that has a maid, and the maid is a fucking lolicon. And the girl is a lolly. I wonder what is going to happen. I will say it again. The girl is a lolly, and the maid is a lolicon. Lolly? Lolicon. If you don't know what a lolicon is, it's someone obsessed with lollies. If you don't know what a lolly is, it's an anime character that really looks like a little girl. Although most of the times they are even older than regular people. This one is about a guy called Kakaru who was a former elite runner at high school, and now steals food. And he's saved by a student who is also a runner called Aiji. And Aiji persuades Kakaru to live in the old apartment Shikuseiso, where he plans to team up with the fellow residents to enter Akone Ekiden Marathon, one of the most prominent university races in Japan. But it turns out that the fellow residents had no experience. This one looks pretty cool. Ino Marusumo. It's an sports anime too, and it's about sumo. And I think it's very funny because I never watch an anime related with sumo, and I will surely watch it because I think this one will be very, very funny and interesting, especially because I really like martial arts, and sumo is a martial art. The next one, Beelzebub Jo no Okinimeso Mama, and it's about a demon lord who rules over several millions of demons, and his name is Beelzebub, but that great demon turned out to be a laid-back girl who likes fluffy things. The next one is Karakuri Circus, and it's about a guy that received a lot of money after the death of his father, and there are people that want to kill him, of course, because they want the money that he has. And the people that are assaulting him aren't people, but puppets, wooden puppets that are amazingly strong, and he gets beat up, but he turned out to also have a puppet. Imato House. It's about 5 girls and a cat that live as housemates in Tokyo, and that's the story. It's the daily life of 5 girls and one cat. But the thing is that all 5 girls and the cat all possess a mysterious secret power. The next one is Sonotoki Kanojo wa, which is an anime that talks about the love life of 4 female protagonists. Now this one, Jingai-san no Yomo, looks very interesting because it's about a normal high schooler that had to marry and become the wife of a mysterious creature that no one knows, and the story will follow the love life of the couple. Now another funny, weird anime that we'll be hearing, it's this one that I can't say the name, except the only thing that I can say here is Capsule Hotel. And it's an action anime, so as you probably imagine, it's basically hentai. It's about a girl that accidentally had to sleep with her boss because she missed her last train. So they had to sleep in an hotel, and it looks like there was only one room. What a shame. And that's the story. Interesting, I know. It's fabulous. Now this one, Ashiri Tsuzukete Yokatate, looks really interesting. It's about a boy that wants to become a voice actor, but he can't because he can't put himself into the role of the character that he's making. And he moves to a house where he meets a girl called Shikaku, and that girl is living a past trauma. So they will both encourage each other to reach their goals. And that's it. Now we have the ones that are airing this season and will keep going next season. And the only ones that I will be watching, it's the ones that I've watched, and those are Shingeki no Kyojin season 3 that I love. I'm really enjoying this, and I really want to watch more of it. Banana Fish that I'm also watching. Moving on to the ONAs, and here's some interesting stuff. Starting with Angels of Death that I will for sure watch because I loved the season that just finished, and I will watch these 4 episodes because I'm really enjoying the story, so I want to watch this anime till the end. Now, Ingress the animation looks really cool too, and although the story is very complex, as you can see, it's about some kind of drug that can influence human mind and the progress of humanity. But there are people that think that the use of it is wrong, and people that think that the use of it is right. And it's basically the fight between those persons, those 2 groups. Now the movies, and I think it's probably one of the movies that everyone is excited about, is Dragon Ball Super the movie Broly. And this one I will watch, and if I'm able to, I'll probably watch it on theaters. At least I would like to. And I don't know if it will air in my country on theaters, but if it does, I will surely watch it on cinema. And from the movies, the only ones that I found interesting was this one, the Zyoryo King Kong. That is about an high school student that only likes to play video games. He was chosen by his teacher to become the class representative alongside with a very cute girl, and he will experience his first love and disappointments. But well, that was the video. Like and subscribe for more content, anime related content, and I see you guys in my next video. Keep watching anime.